now available in paperback and e-readers. Isis, Revenge of the Cyber Goddess. The goddess next door takes on the threat of a deadly digital diva driven to destroy the world in this action-packed, all-new Isis series adventure. Get Isis, Revenge of the Cyber Goddess featuring a bonus pin-up and the other two books in the Cyber Goddess saga at online bookstores everywhere today. I was on Facebook yesterday when I saw a meme which stated that the goal of white supremacy is to keep black men in a perpetual state of teenage thinking and behavior. And I have to agree with this meme and the image that was presented under it because that is the truth about white supremacy. Now, your white supremacist, ever since day one, has always had a paternalistic view of black men and does not see a black man as the leader that God established. And because he does not see the black man as the leader that God established, he believes that he has to act on his best interest and he has to do the leading and the thinking for him. So, the ultimate goal of your white supremacist, whether it be on the left or on the right, is to see the black man as not being capable of being a man like he is. In his mind, the black male, the best he can be, is a perpetual child, and the highest age they believe he can go up to is about maybe 12 or 13 years old. And what's really troubling about many of our black males is because there are no black fathers out here to sit down and talk to them in a lot of cases, or other men in the community to sit down and talk to them. They wind up buying into the rhetoric of Madison Avenue and Hollywood, which go out here and promote the idea of a black man basically becoming this perpetual teenager who is stuck in a state of arrested development. And because this male is stuck in a state of arrested development, he does not really think about going out here and building anything. And that benefits white supremacy because your white supremacists, they need the black male to remain a perpetual child because they want him to be a consumer going out here that they can make billions of dollars out of, basically going out here buying the Air Jordan tennis shoes and acting impulsively, buying all of these other items as related to social currency, but never building any sort of tangible wealth. Because a man, when he is out here, he is focused on building things that create tangible wealth, and your white supremacist does not want your black man focused on going out here and focusing on the work of a man, because when a man focuses on his work, he is focused on building things that create tangible wealth that can be passed down from generation to generation. Moreover, your man is focused on going out here and building something that will leave a lasting legacy, and he is also focused on teaching values to his son as related to being a responsible man who goes out of his way to protect his community and be able to maintain his community for the next generation. And your white supremacist does not want your black male out here having a man's frame of thinking, because if he were to have a man's frame of thinking, they would not be able to profit at his expense. No, the only way they can profit at a black male's expense is if they keep him in the mind of a child and focused on things that are childlike, like social currency and being accepted by others in his community for being so-called cool. If he is focused on trying to get the attention of others and seeking the validation of others, that benefits white supremacy because they can go out here and create these mainstream media images like the thug, like the high value man, and other assorted images because these images fit their narrative and they know they can profit off him because he will go out here spending his money trying to get the attention of other people instead of trying to spend his money trying to go out here and build something of lasting value, such as a home, a business, and most importantly, a family. Because the main reason why white supremacy wants to keep the black man in a perpetual state of teenage thinking and behavior is because when you have a black man thinking like a man, his main goal, again, is not only building that community, building lasting wealth, he is also focused on going out here and fathering children. And when he fathers children, he is in the home with his children and he is leading his family. So your white supremacist does not want you to see a black man being a man because he is afraid of the whole idea of black manhood and black masculinity because he cannot control black manhood and black masculinity. And because he knows he cannot control black manhood and black masculinity, this is why he makes every effort to promote propaganda that arrests the development of a young black boy because he fears the whole idea of true black manhood because black men who actualize themselves to become men, they are the ones who want to go out here and dictate the terms in their community. They want to be the heads of their household and they want to go out here and have families with children. So a black man wants to go out here and do the things that men go out here and do, which is go out here and work towards building a business, go out here and work towards building and maintaining a family with a wife and a child because a man wants a wife, a man does not want a girlfriend. A girlfriend is a teenage concept and it is something that a male who is stuck in arrested development is focused on. A male in arrested development wants to just have a woman who will get him social currency and brownie points with other men, but a man wants a wife because a wife is going to be a partner in a relationship and help him take care of his family and help him build and maintain his household. So a man wants a wife, but white supremacy does not want men in the community. They want teenage males because males profit them, because males out here who are stuck in that state of arrested development, they are thinking about trying to be liked by others instead of looking to lead by example. And that's again why they go out here and want to keep the black man in this childlike role, and even these days want to put the black man in an effeminized role because they don't want you to see a strong image of black manhood and black masculinity, because an image of black manhood and black masculinity terrifies many of your white supremacists because they know that they cannot control that male. They know that they can't control that man, and they know that that man is going to be someone who is out here looking to not only challenge him, but also looking to compete with him. And that is the main reason why your white supremacist does not want your black males to grow up to become men, because when you have a community of men, men are ready to go out here and compete. Boys don't want to go out here and compete because boys, they don't want to do their best, especially when they're under a single mom who is afraid of having her boy come out here in the world. So she tries to shelter and coddle him, and that is what makes the boy into a perpetual child and not ready to do the work of a man. A man wants to go out here and do his best, be his best, and step up and compete. And that's something the white supremacist doesn't want, and that's not something his allies, like the white feminists, and these other non-black minorities don't want. They don't want to deal with a black man, because if there's a black man running his community and a group of black men running their community and their household, there is no way for them to come into your neighborhood with their um, hair and nail salons, the Koreans or the Indians to come in with their fast food, or the Hispanics to come in with bodegas, or your whites to come in with supermarkets. There is no way for them to profit off a community of black men, because a community of black men are going to ensure that the $1.1 trillion in cash and 2.2 trillion in credit flow back to the black community. But a group of black males who have teenage thinking, they're going to, instead of investing in their money in themselves, they're going to look to invest their money in other people, because they have cool and shiny things that allow them to get the attention of the big butt woman and be able to impress her. So they are willing to throw away their wealth and their resources in order to try to impress women or try to be Mr. Cool like in high school. But grown men are not trying to impress other people. No, grown men are about leading and following the Most High God, and they are out to do the work of the Most High God, and they are out to follow the lead of only the Most High God. That is what black men want to do. But black males who have this arrested development, they are only thinking about being liked, and they are only thinking about trying to get into the draws of the big butt woman who they think is the coolest one out here. So that is the frame of thinking many black males have. And some people will sit there and say, oh, that there are these leftists and these feminists, and they are the real problem because they create the victim mindset. But no, white supremacy on the left and the right is anti-black man, and on either wing of the bird, they don't really want the black man around. So their whole frame of thinking, again, is extremely paternalistic, whether it be on the left or the right regarding the black man. And both sides, sadly, even get many of our black women to see a black man as a child. And I talked about this point in one of my books, why 70% of black women are single. They don't see the black man as a man. They basically even see him lower than a child. They basically see it. Many black women only see him as a child. Others see him as a pet dog, all due to the white supremacist who, again, wants to keep that black man in that frame of thinking about being a child and being a teenager, sitting up here still playing radios loud, still wearing Air Force Ones at major business events, and still talking about trying to go out here and get the big butt woman when that's not the work of a man. No, a man grows out of that frame of thinking, and he grows to think on a higher level because he understands the work of a man is to go out here and accomplish what the Most High has had him to do with his life, find his purpose, and then go out here and build that family around that purpose so that they can go on and continue doing God's work on earth. That is what a man wants to do. But sadly, a lot of our males, they are so caught up in white supremacy that they don't understand that their goal is to keep you in a state of arrested development. And as long as you remain in that state of arrested development, you will never grow into manhood, and you will never grow to become the leader that many need, like the children who need their father, and the community, which needs a group of men to create a standard for everybody's quality of life. That is what black communities need, and that is what many black men really need to start focusing on, because the role of a man is completely different than that of a boy, and we need more males to start growing up and start becoming men. Now, if you want to see me make more videos like this, you can donate to my Patreon, my PayPal, or my Cash App by clicking the links in the description box. And if you want to pick up some of my positive fiction on the SJS Direct imprint, like the ISIS series, the E-Steam series, the John Hayes series, and the books of the Smith-Sorrell trilogy. You can find those books on Amazon.com in paperback and Kindle format. You can also find them on Smashwords, the iBookstore, and Google Play. That's all I have to say for this video. You can comment, rate, and subscribe.